walking the Northumberland Coastal Path, Cresswell to Druridge Bay with me, artist Joanne Wishart. I'm Joanne, a local artist from Cullercoats in North East England. I get my painting inspiration from walking and taking in the sights of the British coastline. With my sketchbook and camera in hand, I'd love you to join me in this video as I walk from Cresswell to Druridge Bay. Cresswell is a small village attracting visitors looking to go walking, cycling, bird watching and wildlife spotting, and is my starting point for the Northumberland Coastal Path walk. Firstly, before we set off, you can't miss Cresswell's Peel Tower, the small fortified building that looks like a miniature castle. Until recently it was hidden amongst overgrown plants and locked up tight. Now, due to a lot of restorative work, it is open to the public. Towers such as these were built between 1350 and 1600 and served as a place of retreat during the onslaught of attacks by border reivers and other raiders. There's also a small walled garden to enjoy, which is maintained by local volunteers. So pop in and show your support. We began our walk after a breakfast bite to eat at the delightful Drift Cafe. They serve a brilliant range of cakes, hot food and local gifts to whet your appetite. It's a really popular cafe, so be prepared for it to be busy. But as you can see, the cakes look amazing. We opted for a bacon butty and a coffee before we set off and headed to the official starting point outside Cresswell Ices. Cresswell to walk with is stage 1 on the 6-stage walk to Berwick-upon-Tweed. Today I'm walking from Cresswell to Druridge Bay, which is the halfway point of stage 1. Cresswell lies at the southern end of Druridge Bay, an impressive 8-mile long beach, which is breathtaking and often quieter than other parts of the Northumberland coast. If the tide is out, it's well worth getting close to the sea, but equally there is a path parallel to the beach, which will also give you panoramic and picturesque views. I didn't have to walk far to find my first spot to create a little sketch in my sketchbook. It's a fairly grey day, but hey, that's North East England for you. The vast openness of the expansive bay is a dog walker's delight, with families enjoying the beach. The colourful coats of people walking on the shoreline added a nice focal point to my painting. Druridge Bay Beach attracts an array of wildlife, especially birds, and has several important nature reserves. We saw plenty of turnstones scuttling along the shoreline and spotted the occasional oystercatcher and heron. On the walk you may find sections of the beach fenced off for nesting seabirds, so please keep your distance and keep your dogs on a lead in these areas. My dog, but he decided to join us for a little section of the walk, so we didn't mind. Eventually he went back to his owners. Footstep after footstep, the beach feels never ending. As the waves roll in and the sea breeze hits our face, we continue to walk along the sand. The high tide line was an excellent place to hunt for shells and do a bit of beachcombing. I can't help myself, I always tend to go home with a pocket full of beach finds. If you come during high tide, the official path runs through the dunes parallel to the beach. It's a more challenging walk along the undulating dunes, but the views give you a much different perspective. concrete blocks line the dunes as a reminder of World War II. They were placed to defend our coastline and prevent attacking troops from landing on the beach. As we near the end of our walk, high tide approaches and there's not much beach left, so we take refuge in the dunes. And rejoin the official Northumberland Coastal Path walk and head towards our final destination of today, which is Druridge Bay Country Park. The stretch of the walk we did today is an easy 4.5 mile or 7.2 kilometres and finishes at the Druridge Bay Country Park. Here you will find a visitors centre with a cafe and toilet facilities which sits on the side of a lake with a children's playground available for families. It's been a lovely day out and a very easy introduction to walking the Northumberland Coastal Path. Please give my page a like and a follow as I'm walking and filming the whole path from Cresswell right through to Berwick-upon-Tweed in the Scottish borders. See you next time.